heroes. I still do favor HonMonO, for sure. I still favor him in this series, but it's PAPI, you know, it's... I gotta have faith in my boy, but does he know who he's up against? Does he know? As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Maganatha, we have the blue Protoss player, the Polish Protoss. It is PAPI. We speak about him all the time. Ah, he's beautiful. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the yellow Terran player, the cheesiest Terran player in all of South Korea. It is HonMonO. And HonMonO, he lives up to it. There's a reason why we call him the cheesiest Terran out there, because he sends out 2 SCVs, is going for a proxy 2 racks. Let's go. Again, he's known for nothing but all-in, specifically in this matchup. I should emphasize that because HonMonO, he does play more standard and more macro against Terran in TvT, and even in TvZ as well, he does often play longer games as well. He often plays like a more turtley defensive style in TvZ, even into mech as well, but against Protoss, he's an animal. He's an absolute animal. He's a clown. Let's go. As Raxes are on the way. Now again, HonMonO, he has a reputation, but the problem is if you don't know about him. Like PAPI, they're from different regions. I don't know if PAPI has ever played against HonMonO and has ever heard about him. And if he hasn't, then this is when HonMonO can thrive. If PAPI plays standard, then he can struggle. That is where HonMonO is at his strongest. Fly makes an AI, then they'll do a cast in parallel, and Sunny will have ladder cast or something. True, true. Then we can cast even more. That's all we need. Pretty sure HonMonO's reputation precedes him. I would probably disagree with that just because of the matches that we've seen. If you remember, it took a while for players like Hearthstone and players like Showtime and a lot of the other big European players to actually be familiar with him. I would also say that about his series against Jumi at DreamHack Dallas. It felt like, sorry, not Jumi, Hearthstone in DreamHack Dallas. It felt like Hearthstone wasn't really too familiar with him. Because if you remember in that series, Hearthstone was playing standard. I think it was Hearthstone versus HonMonO, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was Jumi versus Dolan. It was Jumi versus Dolan and Hearthstone versus HonMonO. Where HonMonO just caught Hearthstone completely with his pants down multiple times. They've had rematches since then, and because Hearthstone now has familiarity with HonMonO, then he's like in a strong position. We're going for Ninja Base. Let's go. We're going for a Ninja Base. We have 2 shield wipers here on the high ground and PAPI expanding elsewhere. Okay, a unique situation, unique response here out of PAPI. Yeah, my attention. Behind this going Proxy Marauder, Concussive Shell on the way. With his HonMonO, he's containing PAPI. He's containing, but is he really? He believes he is. Behind this, PAPI's getting into a robo for immortal production. He needs a little bit more time. Ooh, one of the Stalkers gets caught out. It's a very nice catch. As PAPI does overextend. HonMonO gaining higher ground vision with that Rax. Sentry's on the way. With that Sentry, he can just force field the ramp. There's going to be no way in. He needs that Sentry. As Rax does scout the robo. Scouts the extra gateways. HonMonO pulls away, and HonMonO, he expands. Okay, we're getting a game out of this. We're getting a game out of this. HonMonO, he races back home to expand to settle into 2 bases. Little does he know that PAPI is already on 2 bases as well. HonMonO, he's not as ahead as he thinks he is. Oh! No shot. No shot. Does he scout? Oh, keep going. No shot. The Rax. Will he see? He will. 10, 8. No, he's not going. Oh no. It burns down. He doesn't scout. He doesn't scout. He doesn't see. You can see that PAPI even pulled away that one worker to make sure that he didn't reveal any mining here as well. So there was nothing in the mineral line. So again, PAPI, he does successfully hide his ninja, hides his base, and HonMonO, he fails to scout.
Your base, you know.
Hi. Este HonMonO. It was so close. from here, HonMonO is just getting up to his own second racks into an, I imagine, a third. Building up his racks. PAPI is moving out. He's getting map control. Now, I don't believe PAPI ever intends to really commit into any of these bases, but he can threaten. For sure, he can threaten. He can maybe even pick off add-ons. Headed for the main, but there is a Viking in position. Prism taking a lot of damage already. It's a lot of damage, has to back off. Oh, PAPI just taking a third. I mean, hey, he's fully saturated, true. Fully saturated on 2 bases, getting a third up and running. As we just see PAPI overextend. Yeah, 1 Stalker going down. A bit of miscontrol there by PAPI. Behind this HonMonO, again, he's known for aggression, he's known for all-ins, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get a third CC, if he throws down extra racks and commits. Stim is still on the way. HonMonO already moving out. He's being active. The Observer, of course, does see that HonMonO doesn't push. Crucial here that PAPI does keep this Observer alive. He knows he's safe. Yeah, PAPI knows he's safe. He's taking up. Well, we have the Temple Archives on the way, extra gateways, a charge is coming. PAPI so far sees all. HonMonO hunting for that Prism. And we're still waiting for Storm. Temple Archives is done. We're waiting for that upgrade. Storm is still not yet on the way. There we go, just now starting. Now the question becomes, can HonMonO hit a pre-Storm? Stim is almost complete. Like, that would be the timing here to move out, but if he wants to wait for +1 attack, then Storm will finish. Here comes the Unsiege. Here comes the move out. PAPI, he will spot this. He will spot the main army. PAPI is where ideally PAPI does want to engage ahead of time. And wants to be a little bit more proactive. Okay, Storm is being chronoed as we speak. PAPI's got plenty of force fields. There's a scan HonMonO looking for the third. Scan PAPI actually trying to come in from a flank. Okay. But Liberators have sieged. Tanks are going to siege up as well. PAPI, he's... Okay, here we go. He's going for it. He does go for the dive. Gets on top of the tanks. Storm does connect. Yeah, Storm's a blanket the army. Tanks go down as well. And PAPI, he will completely shut this down. Oh, or will he? It's getting close. Oh, the Immortals are a little bit pinned. They're pinned back. Immortals are pinned back. We're cutting through the Liberation Zone as well. Few moves there out of HonMonO. Yeah, but like, he takes it. PAPI does take it. Takes down the final Liberator. Cleans up the army. And remember, PAPI's on 3-base economy. The Ninja Base. He's crazy. Let's go. The fight could have been a little bit cleaner for sure, but regardless, HonMonO gets shut down. And again, HonMonO, he's not expanding, he's not getting a third CC, he's throwing down extra Raxes, he's throwing down a Ghost Academy as well. He is intentionally staying on 2 bases because he believes he doesn't need to really do much more than that. Here we go, 4th base is on the way. And HonMonO, he has no idea. Tries to boost in. Oh, he saw. Did you see probe? Yeah, he saw transferring worker. He will confirm. Yeah, he sees the base. He's like, hold up, what's going on? Why are the patches? Why are they looking thinned out? Ooh, nice mine. Marshal goes off. Gets a high Templar. Templar goes down. HonMonO dropping towards the main. He'll be hit with feedbacks, I would imagine. Yeah, feedbacks. They do catch one of the medevacs. Do get a weapon in the main. Double drop towards the left hand side. HonMonO is behind, but with drop play, he could recover. Like, there's a world out there where he can maybe get some economic damage done and try to recover. But there's a lot of pressure on these medevacs. As HonMonO stepping in. Steps in, going for the upgrades. Water 9+1. Some armor is denied. But he will lose medevacs. One medevac goes down. Yes. HonMonO is trying to figure out what's happening. He's like, wait. This is not added. The math doesn't make any sense. Oh, no. And it's all or nothing for HonMonO. I mean, he's getting a 3rd CC, so he's going to try to macro out of this. Oh my god, he's crazy. HonMonO macroing? I mean, it's either that or we pull the boys. But okay, claiming a 3rd. Claiming a 3rd base. He does break out. He's got his ghosts, he's got his EMPs. It's still going to be a rough move out here for HonMonO, for sure. As it's pushing into Storms and now Colossus as well. We're making 2 Colossus at a time. We've got the gas for it. PAPI's got his gases, he's about to max out. Mind shot's going off. And it's going to be a tough hold here. I mean, there's a world where maybe we can land every EMP on the High Templar, on the Archons, on the Colossus as well. There's a first Storm. Prism's under fire. Storm does run away. Boys are being pulled. Would you EMP the Colossus? Yeah, the Colossus is getting very low, but how the Vikings go down, Colossus gets saved, and there's no more Vikings. No more Vikings. Cells, they break through, they get on top of the army. All the SCVs go down. And PAPI just brings it back. Consolidates his forces. Takes the fight. He cripples HonMonO. The army is looking a little bit thinned out, so PAPI just playing it safe. He plays it safe, backs off. Waits for reinforcements. Yeah, High Templar, they morph in. The Storms are ready. Down to 3 ghosts, and PAPI is starting to take up into Sky Toss. Doesn't need to, but yeah, sure, why not? Fleet Beacon's on the way. Sky Toss on the horizon. PAPI just securing himself. Jesus, up to 4 Colossus. He's getting a 5th Colossus. He's getting a 5th Colossus. We don't need that many, man. Hey. Disruptors on the way. We got plenty of lasers. How many Vikings? Ooh, Storm does land. We got 5 Vikings. Jesus. There's not actually that much anti-air, so the Vikings may be able to hold their own a little bit if we had more. But there's still only 6 Vikings here for HonMonO. He's not making any more. I mean, he can't afford it. Like, HonMonO, he just broke. PAPI's maxed out. And he can just trade. At this point, he can trade. Even inefficiently. Vikings get a free Colossus. Nicely done. 3 Colossus. Yeah, it's from here. We're gonna go for the final fight. Massive Nova goes off. Brutal connection. Takes out a massive chunk of the bio. I mean, that was what, 2 ghosts going down? We can just send it, baby. We can send it. And the Viking kind of scary. It wouldn't be pretty. A lot of Colossus would fall. Your Nova goes off. Does overshoot, so not the best Novas here, but nice Storm. As we have DTs waddling in. Yeah, he's here to break HonMonO Spirit. GG gets caught as DTs they waddle into the Mineral Lines. We're going to warp into the main base as well. And with that, PAPI, he will take the game. GG. GG, well played. We'll take the first game in the series. Very impressive start here out of PAPI. Again, very cheeky as well. I loved his response with HonMonO going for the proxy 2-Rax Mass Marauder and containing his opponents, but he didn't contain because PAPI had a ninja base. And the ninja base, I mean, that was the big reason, of course, why PAPI was able to recover, was why he was, why he was ahead from almost the beginning, had a massive economic lead, and HonMonO didn't realize until it was too late. By the time he saw the base, it was already a 4th expansion. There was already a 4th base on the way, getting up and running. He could not punish it. Not anymore. Not anymore. With that, PAPI takes the lead, and now we're jumping into game number 2. Jumping into game 2. Oh boy. And we'll see if we make a series out of this. This morning in the bottom hand corner of Tokamak, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. It is PAPI. Leading the series leading the series 1-0. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we'll see if he can tie things up and force the ace match. The pressure is now on our South Korean Terran, the cheesiest Terran player out there, the yellow Terran. It is HonMonO. Let's go, PAPI, let's go. As we get into our best of 3. And we get into game 2. Done. Just updating the challenge page. Mixtures results. And with Nicarax results. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now that last game lasted longer than I assumed, by the way. Whenever we get a game with HonMonO, I'm expecting one and done. We go for the proxy, we go for the cheese, we go for the aggression, we go for the all-in, and then the game ends one way or the other. But no, we saw that HonMonO, again, because he had incomplete information, he tried to macro out of that, tried to get a 3rd base and tried to catch up, or even just maintain his lead that he assumed that he had. It wasn't quite there. Here, 2-Rax. Oh my god. 4-Rax, I believe we're going to throw in a... Sorry, we have 3-Raxes. I believe we're going to throw in a 4th Rax. If I'm not mistaken, there is a build... there is a build where he goes up to 4 Raxes, goes Mass Marine, and he pulls the boys, but here we're taking gases. We're taking gases, so we're going Mass Reaper instead. Okay, this I'm a little bit less used to. So 3-Rax Mass Reaper, taking all the gases. This time there's no proxy, but aggression nonetheless. I got HonMonO living up to his name. Cheesiest Terran player in South Korea. Maybe in the world. A lot of the other cheesy Terrans have like retired. I'm referring to like Ziggy. Remember Ziggy, the Polish Terran? Like he stepped away. What else am I thinking of? I'm sure there are others. I'm sure. I know there was a Singaporean Terran player that was just known for cheese and aggression. I feel like there's one that's slipping my mind. Regardless. Here comes HonMonO. We pull the boys. Okay. we pull the boys. The boys are being pulled. We have Mass Reaper on the way. Hallucination sees everything. Confirms the boys being pulled. Confirms all 3 Raxes. And back at home, we have a force field ready. Shield barriers on the sentry. Oh no! Oh my god, the sentry does barely survive. We need those force fields. We need that energy. I mean, force fields can help against the SCVs, against the main army. Likewise, we can Guardian Shield as well, but the sentry is so low. And sentry goes down. Nice pick off. Sentry does go down. The boys are here. Shield barrier's only halfway done. And we're gonna have to pull our own boys. There we go. The probes are also being pulled. One stalker goes down. There's no shield battery. Yeah, there is still no shield battery. Boys, they overshoot. That's a lot of probes going down. Stalker almost getting surrounded. Oh no, the shield battery, but the shield battery does finish. Oh no. Does have the shield battery. Trying to maintain these stalkers. The boys are being cleaned up. Stalker pulls away. We have a second shield battery just now finishing up in time. And PAPI. PAPI is holding. He's holding on. He lost 8 pros, but he kills 8 SCVs. Forcing back those Reapers. And now there's no buffer. Now there's no buffer. And now there's no support. Now it's pure Reaper. And now we have 3 stalkers. And now we have 3 stalkers. Oof. Shield barrier does support. There's the energy overcharge. And remember, HonMonO, I panned over to point out that he has no expansion, that he's 1 base all in. I panned over just in time to see him pull the boys. Okay, let's go. The boys are being pulled for the 2nd time. We leave 1 SCV mining minerals and a couple of mining gas. Ay. 7 SCVs kept at home. And again, either HonMonO breaks PAPI or he dies trying. At this point, though, look at the stalker count. And remember, PAPI, you can always pull the boys again, just to buffer. But the shield battery's on the way. The boys are back. Likewise, so are PAPIs. The PAPIs, let's go. Yeah, the boys will trade. And 1 stalker goes down. That was all for 1 stalker. He gets 1. He gets 2. That's all he's gonna get. That's all he's gonna get. 2 stalkers go down. PAPI does hold on, pulls back to mining. 2nd shield barrier is now done on the low ground, and GG gets called. GG gets called. PAPI, he will claim this series at 2-0. He will advance on to the next round. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Once again, I forgot to turn on the predictions. My apologies. But GG, well played. Again, like I do such a bad job when it comes to hosting predictions if there's cheese, just because my attention immediately goes to the all-in that's happening. I do apologize. But GG, well played. GG, well played. With that, PAPI does claim the series. Congratulations. Very well played here. Shout out to HonMonO for competing and for showcasing some crazy builds. But again, PAPI had some really good responses, specifically in game 1. Like game 1, I feel like PAPI did shine. I feel like he shone quite brightly, I should even say, in game 1 with his ninja-based response. In game number 2, we saw that PAPI, he was able to scout with his hallucination. That was a crucial moment. His hallucination moved out. He was able to confirm the all-in that was coming, so he was able to get his shield batteries up in time. He got 1 shield battery at the natural, 1 shield battery in the main, and they were very much so impactful when it came to defense. If they were any later, that could have been game. That could have been game then and there. If he had failed to scout, if he had failed to realize what was happening, then I can definitely see that working in favor of HonMonO. GG. GG, well played. With that, PAPI does claim the series, and with that, we are going to be following PAPI into his next match, into a PvP.